Previously on the rolls we made.
You guys are in a field south of Springwillow. Brody's not here. You don't know where he is. He's not here. The Springwillow tech team that you guys fought were the creatures.
Right.
Oh.
And then the camera kind of pans up and we see behind you.
Oh, no.
Screams out, "Enough!" And you all three fall over. There's still time. It starts flying towards Springwillow. This boar, it has having no trouble trying to keep pace with the Spectral Man.
Nice. The game's happening at our school. It's not happening at Springwillow Tech.
No,
Well, it can't because we destroyed the
No, someone destroyed it.
Oh, some?
you run around the school to where the Springwillow High Scorch Ball field is. The bleachers are filled on both sides. I have held the line as you have stated, but victory has not come.
Can I change into a uniform to get on the field?
You want to suit up?
Can I take a hidden position to where I could potentially snipe somebody on the field?
Yes.
If you were on, say, the roof, you have a very clear sight line to the whole field.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, what's the biggest threat?
The biggest threat that you notice is a spike of metal about 4 inches long jutting out of the ground by their goal.
I was going to see if I could make Brody real mad. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you know about my magic?
I know that you were able to sneak down into the suit.
I'm on the other side of the field.
The whistle rings out. Theris' side rushes back out onto the field. Well, Wren, do you know anything about
No. I just need you to get me the ball.
As soon as the ball gets into your hand, you feel a swell of emotion. You get to the hot zone.
No.
Both sides go wild, in fact. Brody runs right in front of you. You crash into Brody. And when you do, Brody, the player, just falls to the ground. But now standing in front of you is the spectral figure. As you ran into it, the spectral figure grabbed you.
Oh, shit.
So the spectral figure is now rising, holding you.
No, resist. Fight him.
And you start feeling that feeling of rage. No, not dread, rage.
Oh, no.
You start feeling like rage and anger, and it's like it's everything you felt since you got on the field.
Ooh.
And then also like it feels amplified because of everything that happened in the cistern.
Yeah.
And Wren, you lose consciousness.
Oh, no.
And by that I mean like you're not technically speaking unconscious, but while this is happening, you
I'm
can't.
hulking out.
You're
Oh, no. Oh, no.
what you see, Salt, is pretty horrifying. You see, and now the Springwillow Tech students, they're sort of like, it's very clear that they're acting very differently because the Springwillow Academy students are running away. The Springwillow Tech students are not. They're just kind of standing there. The only Springwillow Tech student who isn't doing anything is Brody, who is unconscious. You see the Springwillow Tech students start to like disintegrate.
Oh, shit.
They're the glamours that they're wearing that make them sort of appear like students fall away, and you hear everyone gasp. You hear everyone be like, "What? Their bodies dissolve. It looks like they start turning into this black ichor, and it drips onto the field. The spectral figure, as it's rising with the effectively unconscious, hulked out Wren,
Oh, no.
it rises you about 20 feet. And then drops you.
Damn. Jesus.
As it drops you, the scorch ball field that you are falling into starts to crack and splinter and splits apart. And you land in it. And then the next thing that anyone sees is that it's calm for a moment. And then this massive tendril of dirt and rock and part of the Springwillow field rises up out of the ground and sets down like a spider's leg. And then another one.
Oh.
And then a third. And now this tri-leg rock creature is there. Everyone is fucking freaking out.
Duh.
And
Halftime.
it almost looks like
Halftime show is here.
it almost looks kind of like a pyramid a little bit, but it has these 3 like long, sort of spindly legs of stone. People are fleeing. It's fucking nightmarish. And it is at that time, Salt, that you were watching. What's your reaction to this, by the way? Watching what happened to your friend just now.
He said friend.
Yeah, no, like, well, I guess when we just fuck it, gotta fight now, don't we? Fuck.
And as soon as you have that thought, someone taps you on the shoulder, and you turn around, and it's Spicy and Jelson and the rest of the Spring Willow Tech team.
Yeah.
And they look at you, Salt, and they go, "Where do you want us, Coach?"
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Salt, what do you want to do?
Okay, so the Spring Willow Tech players / monsters, are they still?
They're gone.
They're just.
They've dissolved
just-
into
it's
the
just
whatever
this
they were
one
supposed to do. They
monster.
did.
Okay.
They dissolved
Just
into
the
the
one
field,
monster.
and now like there's another tendrily monster.
I'm gonna look at it through my hand.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do for everything now.
Okay, looking at it through the hand, what are you trying to find?
I just want to know, like, what its potential, like, does it have a head spot?
Is it Wren?
Is it?
Read the situation.
Okay.
Are you a monster?
So make
you a monster?
It depends on who you ask.
make a perception check.
I specifically asked you not to become a monster.
8 + 2, 10.
Okay. You can ask one question
Okay.
from the read a situation list, and I'm going to make a roll.
Okay. How can I take the advantage?
Okay. You can tell. So this is the first thing you see. You see that this giant creature, it swings one of its legs towards the school, and as it does, it knocks Coach Korg against the bleachers, and as it does, Coach Korg's head cracks against the metal, and you don't know if they're alive or if they're dead. It was a very hard hit. This thing can't. You have to keep it from moving. That's the way that you can. That's the way you can keep the advantage. You have to keep this thing still. Its movement is dangerous.
Okay.
So that's
Okay, guys. So here's the thing. Don't let it move. Go.
okay.
Nice.
Nice. This is like the Dead Poet Society speech. Great.
Spicy's like, all right, guys, we're running interference, and then they all go break, and some of them are still eating hot dogs, but they all go break.
Bark.
The Spring Willow Tech students start running towards the field very bravely. I might add. Like they're not even taking a step to
Gen
knock
X,
in.
man, they don't give a shit.
And as they get to the field, they basically run up and just like pop into like scorch ball stances and start blocking the tendrily.
Yes.
Hemlock. I was trying to think of something else was going to happen, but nothing.
I'm just watching from afar at all this. I'm just like,
That's cool.
I was gonna shoot something.
Now what do I shoot?
Hemlock, here's what you see.
Great.
You see that spike. You can see it actually, because you know it's there, pretty clearly. So the body of this creature is like sort of sheer, except for where this spike is.
So like part of the ground that was on the field is now just kind of part of it.
Yeah. This thing is made out of the ground.
So I can
of
see
the
like
scorch-
turf on parts of it and the spikes poking out of it.
Yep.
Okay.
Shoot this.
Is the spike the thing? I guess if I shot it, would it shoot it further into it to hurt it? None of us see Wren, do we?
No.
I'm just cobalt chilling.
Cobalt's chilling like a villain.
I mean, well, at the very least, aim for the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, like, so I see the spike. It's as clear as day. I can take a shot to the spike.
Yes.
Assuming that if I hit the spike, it will maybe drive it further in to the actual monster.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my Max Payne style
Oh,
slow
shit,
motion.
So something really important is going to be revealed because this happened to you, by the way, Ren. So don't worry about that.
Oh.
It's a good thing that this happened to you.
Okay, good. Oh, well, I'm just.
Yeah, I hope I don't kill you.
Okay.
That would suck. And I'm going to do a Legolas type of
Yeah.
slow-mo shot. Return of the
Okay,
King
so you're
style.
okay.
What do you see with your elven eyes?
Yeah.
You're going to leap off of the side of the building
Yeah.
to shoot.
Now, will I be safe when I fall, or am I going to take some damage?
So I want you to tell me what you think would happen if you jumped off a building.
I'm cool, though. So can I tie a rope around myself and then tie it to something before I jump off?
That'll be your turn.
Use the hankies.
I have the hankies. Wait, do I have any spell that would help me figure this out to take the shot?
Take the shot.
Take a shot, man.
Not really.
Not throwing away my
So,
shot.
but you said the bleachers were in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and are they at a height that I could potentially land on them and be fine?
You wouldn't be fine, but they are at a height that you could land on that's higher than the ground.
All right.
Boy.
I'm worried for you.
Yeah, I think I should. I think there's
concerned.
going to be a fight to ensue. I think I maybe should tie the hankies to myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
To like there's like a pipe that's coming out. You know, like an exhaust.
Yeah, there's like those exost pipes, maybe a chimney or something. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say you're taking. Okay, yeah, you have your
These hankies are like the greatest thing that I've ever gotten.
Seriously.
Yeah, if only you had rope.
Who needs rope?
Okay, so while that's happening, Salt, you can tell that the Spring Willow Tech students are trying to hold this creature in place. They're obviously struggling. What do you want to do?
I want to go get Genuine.
You're gonna
My
go get
buddy.
Genuine. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can you whistle for him?
How do you
Yeah.
want to try to get him?
Can I whistle? Does the
She
gotta
said
yell
yip
out,
yip.
yip yip?
She said yip yip before, and he did something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make you're gonna have to roll for it, but yes, you can try to call Genuine.
Okay. Well, that's in that one, so that's not gonna work.
Yeah, your yip yip doesn't work.
Okay.
Hope no one dies. That would suck.
Especially me.
I don't know where you're at. You're chilling. What F it?
The Spring Willow Tech students, including Jelson, there's 12. They don't get hurt by these claw spike things. They're basically like holding them down in
Right.
place, like trying to hold down a tent or something.
Right.
But they're not going to be able to last for.
Can I try to Misty Step to the spike on the thing's body? Like, would I have a place to?
Yeah, this will be your turn though.
Okay.
You can see it. I'm just going to say you do it.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, you Misty Step to on top of this creature.
Hi.
What's up?
When I see this from afar, and I'm just like, God.
Get out of the shot.
Wren,
Yeah.
I want you to make a perception check because you're basically in this swirling mass of earth. I want to see if you can kind of tell what's happening.
16
Hey.
Okay.
plus 1. 17.
You can't really feel your own body right now.
Oof.
Like you can't feel like where your arms are, where you're like you can't tell where you stop or start. You sort of get the sense of that you're having like a nice time.
Cobalt chilling.
Cobalt chilling. And your vision starts to sort of like fade in a little bit, and you don't know if this is a dream or just fantasy, real life or fantasy, because you're literally caught in a landslide.
Oh, no. Does it bring you down?
You're behind the wheel of Wellard's Arcanist car.
Oh, okay.
That's where you are right now.
Whoa.
You don't necessarily know if that's true or not because you do remember getting swallowed up.
Yeah. And he asked me to drive in the dream, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, Wren, we're going to the hillside at the top of town. So we're going to resolve that in a second.
Okay.
But yeah, you're having like a nice dream in there.
This reminds me of Star Trek Generations when the wave.
Oh, for
swallows people
sure.
up.
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. Hemlock, you have tied the hankies.
Yep.
You see,
Someone's already at the spike you were trying to get to.
I called it.
yeah. What do you want to do?
Shoot me, you coward.
I mean, I guess shoot the spike. I'm gonna shoot the spike.
Okay.
Should
You're gonna. Well, it's not necessarily that you're gonna shoot the spike. You're gonna dive off the roof.
I'm gonna
Oh,
You're
And
gonna
I'm going-
max pain this
Wow.
shit.
I'm going to attempt to make the shot. I'm gonna do a 1 in a million.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this because I really want it to work.
I'm pulling it near me now. That's a 16.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do I get what is it? What am I rolling? Is it just a straight roll or is
Well,
it
that
plus-
was for the jump.
okay.
This is for the shot.
17.
Hey.
Okay. D&D's a weird game. You run to the edge of the roof and you leap off, and you are soaring through the air. It actually feels kind of cool because your jump was great, and very quickly you feel gravity's fucking bullshit attempt to stop fun reach around you. But as it does, you knock an arrow and fire it directly at that spike.
Shiny.
It hits the spike. The arc of this arrow is perfect. It hits the spike, and when it does, it fractures part of this sheer creature's body, and now there's a hole leading into it.
Like it broke its carapace.
Pretty much, yeah. Salt, it is now your turn.
I'm going to get in there.
Get in there in what way?
I'm just going to drop down, see what's in there.
It's not that big.
Okay,
You can just see in there.
Okay, well, I'm going to look in there.
Hello.
Hello?
You don't see Wren.
Okay.
You, in fact, you almost don't see anything. It's like a void.
Can I look through my hand?
Yeah. Looking through your hand.
Now we're just always going to be asking about the hand.
Can't uncork that
You're in a
genie's.
dream world. Lillard, can I look through my hand?
You're reading a Magic Eye book. Can I look through my hand? Where's the sailboat?
So you look through your hand and you sort of just see the scene before you, but like in metaphorical energy form. You see this shape that you're riding on, looking about the field.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Can I reach in?
Yeah, you stick your hand in, and it just feels cold, almost
Gooey.
like you've stuck your hand into like a frozen river. It doesn't hurt, but now your hand is in there.
Right. Can I grab a chunk and like yank it?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Is it cracked from
So the next thing you say is your action.
Right. Right. I got you. Okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that bitch.
Slap your fingers.
Fuck it. So Salt has Misty Step to the top of this giant creature, stuck their hand the icy hole that was made when Hemlock shot it, and we're gonna resolve what happens after because of your little jump. You feel the energy of the Eldritch Blast rise up from your waist, all the way up to your shoulder and down your arm, and you can tell oh, this feels a little more powerful than normal.
Ooh.
And then, like a fucking Dragon Ball Kamehameha wave, a beam of eldritch energy erupts from your hand and fills the cavernous space of this creature, and it detonates where you are. It literally splits apart like a cracked egg. The legs that were given that the students were keeping in place, they kind of fall to the ground, doing nothing. And Wren, you are thrown clear.
Yeah.
You're still unconscious.
I felt like how we felt earlier.
Yep.
I just like it when Jeff does it.
And Salt, as you are falling, you don't hit the ground. You are caught by the Spring Willow Tech students.
Aw.
Spicy and Jelson and all the Spring Willow Tech students caught you as you fell.
Aw.
And they're like, that was a good one, coach.
You guys did real good out there.
Hemlock, you land in the bleachers. You weren't at a risk of falling, but you did land in the bleachers pretty well. Caught by all of the students who were there, who were watching the scene happen.
This is like the scene from Spider-Man 2.
They're like, that was a really good shot, Hemlock. Among the other things they're saying, they were like, that was absurd that you did that. That was literally an insane thing you did.
This man's crazy.
X Games, y'all.
You've been driven to,
yeah.
that's all you say is X Games. The other thing that you guys see is you see Coach Theris. They ran to the other side of the field, and they're cradling the unconscious Korg, who is being attended to by Dell, who's just throwing cup after cup after cup of water into their face.
Who's
That's first
cradling
aid.
The unconscious me.
I know.
No one yet, and I'm going to tell you why.
Because I smell after playing.
Well,
Too
that too.
sweaty.
Ren, you are going to wake up in a second, but before you do, so you're driving Lellard's Arcanist mobile. This game is so wild. I love it.
Yeah.
You're driving Lellard's Arcanist mobile.
Going to the mountains.
Going to the mountains. Yes. And you get to the ridge. It's a very short, very scenic drive. You're sort of at one of the lower tiers of Mount Helene, you can, when you look down from this ridge, this is sort of like a point that you would go to if you wanted to take nice pictures or like have like a nice
Vista
gaze.
Point.
Yeah. Like there's
Makeout
a
point.
park nearby. I wouldn't
Mueller
call it
took me to make out point.
Oh,
Well,
he's got a
you're the
lot
one who
of-
drove here.
He's got a lot of
Hell yeah, I
orifices,
did.
Ren.
So now you're at the top of this ridge, and you park the Arcanist mobile, and Lellard pops out of the Arcanist mobile like super excited
Yeah.
and runs to the ridge, and then they start doing this thing. You know, like they're trying to like frame a picture.
Oops. No.
One of those.
One of those that I cannot do for some
I mean,
reason. I'm tired.
What do you do?
Take the picture.
Yeah. No, I stand behind them to kind of see what they're trying to frame
Okay. They're looking at the edge.
through my hand.
Yes.
No. I'm trying to think what you would see here. You do see something, but you see the shape that you see is not surprising to you. It is the shape that has been there for quite a while. It looks like a building. It looks like a building that collapsed. And obviously it's like an abstraction, it's energy, but you just know like this is an image of a building that fell down. That's what you see in your hand as you're looking through it.
Okay.
But you kind of match what Lellard is sort of looking at, and it is like a part of town where Lellard's Games and Vittles is.
A premonition I'm having.
And they go, now listen, Wren, I'm thinking that's where the corporate headquarters is going to be.
You're bringing this up now?
What do you mean bringing this up now? That's why we came here.
I mean, okay, yeah.
You told me you wanted to help me scope out locations for Lellard's Games and Vittles International Corporation headquarters.
I mean, some stuff has happened since then, man. There's some shit.
Some stuff
going
has
down.
happened since this morning.
What? Is this a dream?
Yes, Wren, it's a dream.
Kiss.
The only dream that we are going to be having together is a dream of mercantile fortune.
All right.
Now look with me.
Okay.
And Lellard just starts pointing to different spots. And he says, like, there can be a Lellard's Game Corner. Over on that side, on the south side, by what used to be Spring Willow Tech, there we can have a Lellard's Warehouse where Lellard's merchandise can be ready to roll out to anyone who plays our games. Mm-hmm. We can employ the Merchant Quarter over there to become a Lellard's construction facility.
Is Lellard Walmart? Is he trying to
I think Lellard might
The
be
term is
mad.
Wellmart.
Lelmart's Games and Vittles.
The Spring Willow Tech School's not gone in real life right now, right?
What are you talking about?
Spring Willow Tech, the school, it was jacked up, but it's not gone.
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
Fuck you.
you don't know the answer, and neither do I yet. So that's my response. You're
a breeze?
and you're not even fucking there. So who gives a shit what
Dream
you
me in
ask?
your dream. Think of me.
Lellard is going over like these very like pie in the sky ideas of like
I love
this is the start of the big Lellard's empire of
Now I'm feeling.
arcades.
I like it, but now I feel like he's shifty.
Yeah.
He's always been shifted.
I
Yeah.
know. But
We knew
now,
that.
Like,
Worse
more
than
so.
usual.
First thing we did was we almost got killed in his basement.
And then he turns to you, Wren, and he goes, "Now listen.
Okay.
I know you said you're not going to stick around Spring Willow at the end of the summer. I get that. But listen, I have to return to Avernus. I have to go be with my thousands upon thousands of broodling children.
Yeah, you need to button it up.
I know, it's a tough thing.
I get it. I feel it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a very virile monster.
When you
Okay,
look
we are
this good,
business
I mean-
partners, and that is it.
But here's the thing. Wren, I could leave this to one of my many suits of animatronic monstrosity,
They're shifty.
but I want to leave it to you, my finest gambling customer. Now, it would only be temporary, just a year while I sort things out in the blood war, but when I come back,
The what?
when I come back, you'll be free to do whatever, and you will be an incredibly wealthy woman.
Oh.
Now, I know this is a lot right now, but I want you to imagine it. The Wren Steffens
Oh no.
Theater for the Performing Arts.
Oh.
And also, we gamble here.
Of course.
I'm not too good with the names, but I think that's what we'll call it.
I think it's pretty good. Point across.
That is going to be our flagship building right there. And he points to an empty plot of land in the north of town, which is where, Salt used to live.
Used to live.
Used to live.
Yeah, Salt doesn't live there.
Okay.
I don't think I like
Like
that.
she moved?
You don't know.
Is this a Muppets movie villain? Is he just trying to do development?
I know. He's just trying to develop the whole place.
And then, Wren, as they're going over all this stuff, you hear a very loud noise.
Excuse me.
You hear that first. And Lillard's like, oh, nice. He gives you an up top. Of course he does.
He
And he
always
gets you on the rebound.
Oh,
Of course he
oh,
does.
man. He is smooth.
And then you hear it,
Hell
and then you
yeah.
hear another sound, and this one is much louder. It's one of Lillard's.
Had
No,
me.
it's you see in the distance the other side of the southern part of Spring Willow, like where the river is and where the cistern was. You see what looks like a black line that's starting to inch its way down the field, and you know that like to you it looks like a black line. If you were there, it would look enormous. And you see that it looks like the field is splitting apart, like literally splitting, like a piece of paper being ripped in half. And the sound, like that, but
Land.
a billion times louder, like a jet engine, like right near your head. Like you can hear that, and you're seeing like the ground split apart. And it is as that happens that you are being shook awake by Dell.
Aw.
She's like, oh, no, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Aw.
Like the scene from like
I
Sandlot where
This is what I
Yeah.
get for smelling salts with you.
Oh, okay.
She pulls you up and she's like, "You okay?"
I think so. I mean, I'm a little hurt emotionally, but it's I mean, I just saw some weird shit in my.
I imagine
inner eye.
so. Did you know you were a giant rock spider?
What?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
What did it look like?
Was
Was it impressive? Were you impressed?
I mean, I was very scared.
Oh, that works. That means there's feelings there.
Yeah, got him.
Okay, you're an odd one.
Yeah.
So, Salt, the Spicy and Jelson rise you to your feet, and they were like, "Salt, that was amazing! You totally blew that thing up. That was so cool! Wow, Salt, that was really awesome!
Aw, guys, but you held it down.
We sure did hold it down.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, guys? All hands in!" And all their hands go in,
Aw.
and they go 1, 2, 3, go team! And they do a 1, 2, 3, go team.
Go
Even-
team.
Do you get in on that?
Of course.
Fuck yeah!
These my boys and girls and ladies and men's.
Yep, it's a co-ed team. We've established this.
I said ladies and men's. What do you want from me?
Hemlock, you are.
Hanging by your handkerchief.
Yep.
Everyone, well, no, they untied you from the handkerchiefs. Everyone's like patting you on the back. And really, like they saw what you did. They saw that you shot this giant monster.
Thanks, everybody.
And they're kind of like they're basically crowd surfing you down to the bottom.
Don't let me lose the handkerchiefs.
We won't. We know you need them. And they crowd surf you down to the bottom of the stairs.
Man, this is great.
That's pretty
This is great.
badass.
And when you get there, you see that Theris is still cradling the unconscious Korg, and they seem to be having a very quiet conversation.
Oh.
And then Theris looks at you and is like, "Oh, Henry, there you are."
Oh yes, that's my name.
And then Korg looks to you and goes, Master Jones. Well, actually, it'd be like, Master Jones. And he reaches up and grabs you.
Yeah, I take his hand in mine, kind of like when Schwarzenegger.
You are not taking his hand in yours.
Okay, I'm basically like offering up my torso for him to grab.
He does. He grabs you around the waist.
Aw.
And he goes, "You were correct, Master Jones. It turns out I did beat 2 teams today."
That's what you got to take away from this, coach. Yep, that's what you got to take away
Big
from it.
win.
I have never felt more courageous.
Are you bleeding from the head?
I am. And then Theros is like, he definitely is.
Okay. We got to get that wrapped
Yeah.
up.
We are gonna have to get that wrapped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're awake, coach. I'm glad that you guys held the line.
And Theros is like, yeah, you really did a great job, Coach.
Yeah.
And then Coach Card goes, it was all because I had a worthy opponent.
Aw.
Aw.
Yeah, that's sweet. And it is at that time that the authorities arrive.
Cheese it.
Well, no. Like
Matter.
the
5-0.
Sheriff Klein shows up along with the deputies, along with a lot of the infrastructure of town, like the fire brigade and like the medics.
We
And
got to
the
get you guys faster
and,
cars.
and the Dr. Phil clerics. They all show up.
Wow.
They all show up ready to start like doling out help because this is a fucked up situation that's going on. But man, Springwillow's infrastructure is on point, and they pay for it appropriately.
far. They're on something.
And you guys all get kind of looked at. Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but you solved my Scorchball puzzle.
Nice. Did we won though?
We win.
Because I scored a goal.
That's right. We won twice.
You did
Yeah,
score a goal.
Does
exactly.
anybody rember that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I couldn't see from where I was at, but I heard
That
it was
is
cool.
that is the last thing that you find out at the end of the after you're done being looked at. The 3 of you are getting looked at by like basically EM clerics, EMCs, emergency medical clerics. One of them is taking a look at you, Wren, and just double checking to make sure that you're okay after your
Fucking.
we don't
Whatever.
know
Whatever the fuck happened to
Yeah.
you.
How do we treat being a spider?
somehow. And Deputy Linnell walks up to you and goes, Miss Steffens.
Hi.
So listen, I do believe you were the one who I'm looking for who stole a pooter scooter.
Oh.
That's really what he's going to focus on right now.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that.
Sure. I guess you don't right now. But here's what you do have.
You're.
And Linnell reaches into her back pocket and she pulls out a small pin. And it is a pin with a picture of a scorch ball on it. And she says, technically speaking, you won the game and they wanted to make sure that this got to you.
Oh, cool. Another pen.
No, a pin.
Oh, a pin. Oh, okay.
Not a pen.
Yeah, another
Yeah,
pin.
that pen didn't come up very much in this adventure. We're
Not
gonna fix
yet. It will
Yeah.
next time.
that. And so she
Cool.
hands you this little pin, and it just has the year on it, and she's like, "So, congratulations, Wren, you won the big game."
Aw.
Dang, man. Awesome. Are my
Um,
parents here?
Of course.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, they are. They're big fans.
They are like
Yeah.
alums, so
They're
yeah,
alums,
they go.
yeah.
They go to all the games.
Yeah, I don't know how much they saw of you. I don't know how much if they were at the tailgate or if they were like.
I feel like it's like my parents are pretty low key, but they probably did.
Yeah,
leave
let's
the tailgate.
let's say that as soon as Linnell has this getting you this pin, your mom has like a real moment of yelling at people, and she's like, "You're gonna let me see my daughter right now." And then she runs up and she's like, "Sweetie, are you okay? Are you okay?
Mom,
What do you need? What do you need?
you-
What do you need?"
Onion.
The brew is wafting off of you. Where have you two been?
Hey, you know how we get at tailgate.
That's true. I
And then
do, I do. You like
Daniel
to let
Stevens is
loose.
like, "You know how I get.
Dad.
I've been having so much fun.
That's great. You know what? You deserve it. You.
I got to
deserve
hang
that
out
one.
with Jelson, the Starbacker. He ate so many dogs.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
great.
How many dogs did you eat? It's
A
like, tell
gentleman
me.
never tells.
I love it. I love you.
Salt, your parents weren't there, so
No.
don't worry about it. Yeah,
No.
you're a latchkey kid. An
Yeah.
incredibly rich latchkey kid.
It's rough. It's rough out here.
Yeah, you get home not too late, pretty late, but you know, it was because of a situation. Book bag has the chair set up for you in the event that you need it.
Aw.
Do you sit down on the chair for him to pat you up?
Yeah, and I give him a little pat on the head just this one time. Don't
he
get
goes,
used to it.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Yep. I'm watching you.
Okay. Oh, your two friends came by to make sure that you were all right during your indisposed time.
I don't remember having two friends.
Yes, it was. It was the young woman with red hair, Wren, and the young man with multicolored hair, Hemlock.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Oh yeah.
It's orange and blue. It's great.
Did they say they were my friends?
Well, I just inferred that.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then Genuine pops in and he's like, "How do you like that, Salt? In spite of everything."
Where have you been, you little shit?
Oh, I was just watching.
Fuck off.
Hey, you gotta ask for me to come around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
sorry.
right. You didn't pick that path. Ha! And he walks away.
Son of a bitch.
She's
Once
kind
per episode, he has to pop in for a
Oh,
second.
fucking skull fuck you.
Cool. Hemlock, you get back to your dorm room. It's been crowded. It's still crowded. And when you get there, it's rowdy.
After party.
Yeah, very much so. And it's the Spring Willow High kids. And also, this must have happened when you were away. There's a lot of Spring Willow Tech kids here.
Aw. They don't.
And they're like setting up bunks and cots and things. And you see like a lot of the RAs like seemingly overwhelmed by the situation, telling people where to go and where to sit and like where their spaces are. And it's just kind of like rushing around you.
Okay.
All this.
I'm gonna try and help out.
Okay.
I get Is Jelson here with me?
Not yet.
Okay.
So you try to help out. How do you do that?
They all know what I look like, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. You are very distinct.
So, yeah. I'm kind of like trying to like go through and like, cause I know who's Spring Willow Tech and who is it. I'm just like sort of letting the RAs know like, that's a tech, that's a tech. I tell them that they can use part of my room.
Okay.
If they need to. And I also say the roof is a pretty tight place if you guys want to go and sleep under the stars tonight
Camp
as well.
out.
Camp out.
Yeah, camp
okay,
out.
yeah, the RAs are very grateful that you're sort of offering this help. One RA in particular turns to you and goes like, well, Hemlock, nice to see you again. And you turn to see who it is, and it is Naylor. It is the it's the former second in command of the Reds,
The two-sworded lady.
I'm gonna kick her
the
ass.
two-sworded lady who she has both eyes. I was trying to remember which one of them has the eye patch.
She has shorter
She
hair
had
now.
an eye patch, but she had.
She still has her short hair. By the end.
Poser.
We burned it. It's fine.
You did burn her, yes, but she has kept the do up.
That's good. It looks good on you.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
thank you. She's like, yeah, thanks. I just started today, and apparently these jokers don't really know how to organize anything. So I really appreciate you telling everybody.
I'm just, it's going to be chaotic, but it can be order and chaos. And you and I both know that we thrive in that kind of pressure. Am I right?
That's a really weird thing to just say.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm riding high on adrenaline right now. I'm being sociable as shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard some hullabaloo at the big game, but
So, where's Gil?
oh, he's visiting some family.
Okay.
Yeah, he kind of left town for a little bit.
Okay. Well, one would.
One would.
Yeah.
And then she sees someone running, and she's like, "No running!" And she like leaps at them
Tackle.
very quickly.
Naylor.
Hemlock, you go to your room. There's some Spring Willow Tech students, and you climb into bed. And there on the bunk across from you is Jelson.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Night, bro."
I do a little.
You do a fist bump in the air in the room.
to him.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
This is what we'll end on, and this will be the end of the arc, because this is the scene I wanted to do. So the next day, the three of you go to school. as you normally do.
Someone's saying that we have to go to school after this, but
I
anyway.
know. What the
Hey,
hell?
who the hell kept saying the game's on Friday?
No justice.
Me.
Who the hell kept saying the game is on Friday?
Me.
That's right. That's right. This is the price you pay.
Ouch.
All right? You go to school the next day.
Ouch.
Maybe it's Monday. No, it's Saturday because the game had to be on Friday
Damn it.
because I didn't know when games were.
It's Friday Night Lights.
That's right. Could be Saturday night. Anyway, I'm so steamed. The three of you walk to school, and it's very uneventful. Just a normal morning. And then you get to Springwell Academy, and you walk in the front doors, and you all kind of arrived at not staggered times. Like somehow you all managed to get there at the same time, which I'm imagining, as it often does, has devolved into the three of you yelling at each other.
Aw.
You know what? How about this? One of you has pissed off the other two.
Who could that be?
No. You're going to roll for it.
Oh,
I want to know who did what.
oh shit.
This will be the last thing we sort of did, the last big roll of this arc.
Dice away.
Because I'm super curious.
I got a fucking 20.
Oh,
Okay, good.
Well,
right.
So it's not salt.
I have an
Yes!
8. Wait, no, hold on.
17.
6.
Okay.
Oh.
Hemlock, you did something to really piss off Salt and Wren. What'd you
Piece
do?
of shit.
He said, "What are you guys on your period?"
You guys on the
Oh,
rag?
rude.
I was it so is it when we got there?
No, it's as you've been walking.
Okay, as we walked.
Like you walk into the room arguing.
Okay, so I don't know. I'm so likable. It's hard to think of what I would do to
Oh
piss
my
anybody
fucking
off.
God.
I do
I can come
that.
up
That
with
pisses them
something.
off.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely your normal hemming and hawing.
Yes. God damn it. Make a fucking decision.
I'm talking about like, should I eat? Should I go out for lunch today? What do you guys want for lunch today? Like, do you guys bring anything? Oh, can I borrow $5? Actually, I don't have anything.
I brought something. I have a family that loves me.
I
And
brought
that's-
these hands.
And
You
that's
can
the
catch
thing.
them.
And that's the thing you're saying as you walk into the school, and you walk into the entrance like hall area of Spring Willow Academy, and as soon as you do, all of the students there all turn to you, like all of them at once,
Creepy.
and there's like a beat of silence. And then do you say something, Ren?
I'm getting too old for this. No.
And then they all start rushing toward you.
Oh,
all
God.
three of you.
Okay, all right. No.
And when they each get to you, they all start saying different things to you, and it's like it's just like a nightmarish chorus of sound.
Oh, God.
And Ren, they're saying like, "Oh my God, can you sit with us at lunch?" No, she's gonna sit with us at lunch. Are you gonna sit with all of us at lunch? Salt, a lot of the like popular girls and boys have run up to you. And they're basically saying like, "Who does your hair? What brand is that shirt? Where'd you get those shoes from?"
You couldn't afford it.
Hemlock, they all run up to you, and they're all just start
Your
saying
name?
like,
Are you new to the school?
Who are you?
no. It's a lot of like, what would be the fantasy equivalent of like the AV club?
Oh, no.
They all start asking you to do magic. They want you to start
Finally.
doing tricks. And it slowly dawns on you like the reason why they're all treating you this way is because all of them know what happened. All of them saw the three of you on the field. They saw what happened. They saw that Wren won the big game. They saw that Hemlock, you leapt off the goddamn roof to weaken this monster.
Gee.
Yeah.
And then Salt, they saw you misty step to the top of it and blow it up, effectively saving the school. They all saw this. And by midday, it dawns on you that as a result of your actions during the big game, the three of you have become the most popular kids in school. And that's where we'll stop. Hey everybody, this is Jojo Lewis, the Dungeon Master for the Rolls We Made, because the real podcasts were the rolls we made along the way. Thank you so much for listening to the end. That was it. That was the finale of the big game arc that ended in a lot of weird new places for the group. I am very happy with it. I'm very happy that we are past this arc. Not that there's any problems with it. I really liked it. I thought it was really fun, but I'm really glad to be getting on to something new. Next week, obviously, is going to be Patch Day, where the group kind of recollects after their big adventure. And that's fun. It's a really fun episode, that one. But in the meantime, what we have left for the rest of this episode is something that we actually recorded prior this final part, which was a conversation that we had as a group on what the story is in this whole thing. And I thought, this is something we have. Maybe we can release it as like a bonus or something. And then I saw what the episode was looking like, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just throw this in here. I know that's not really like a good attitude in terms of composition, but it's interesting because I get a chance to hear what the group kind of thinks is happening in the big overarching story of the roles we made, which they don't necessarily know anything about yet. If you want to support the show, the easiest way to do so is by listening to us a bunch and telling your friends about it. Just, take their phone out of their hands. Be like, I can't help but notice you haven't been listening to the roles we made. It's available everywhere that podcasts can be found. And then you throw it on their podcatcher of choice, Google Play Music, iTunes, whatever it might be. And just tell them to listen, because that really helps us a bunch. And if you want to get in touch with us, you can do so using the hashtag #RolesWereMade. We'll see your message, and we'll respond in kind. Thank you so much for enjoying the roles we made. Next week is going to be Patch Day. What's about to come is not important to the plot of the show. It's just the gang kind of goofing, talking about what they think is happening. And until next time, which, according to my big calendar, next episode is going to be the 31st, have a good one. Bye! So let's, hello, hi. But, so it has been a very long time since we met and conversed and played the Dungeons and the Dragons. How are you guys liking the game so far? I'm very curious. Is it fun? Is it not fun? I don't know.
Fun. I hope I don't die.
Yeah, this arc's been a little bit more action packed.
It has been. There was a bike chase.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
that
was a bike
Was
chase.
my favorite thing ever. Though. I like when
stole
we
the
came
pooter
to
scooter.
the skid stop and
Oh,
the
yeah.
plastic penny in the fountain,
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's been a very you've met a couple of new characters. Haven't had very extended interactions with them because you've just been kind of chilling and adventuring.
Would you say we've been chilling? I don't know if we've been chilling.
We haven't been chilling. No,
There's
it's pretty
no
much
chill here.
right from the start. Like the very first day of adventure, Salt's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just make this whole adventure a nightmare."
Yeah, I am.
And then you
That's
saw,
what I'm here for.
yeah. What do you? Okay, so what do you think overall? Because now this is your second adventure. What do you think is happening?
I'm still trying to figure out how it's connected to the Scorch Ball team.
Right. Well, are you talking about like the whole like both?
Yeah,
like,
let's do the micro.
Okay.
Let's do the micro, and then we'll do the macro. What's interesting to me is the whole arc had to change because Salt split off, but the arc was supposed to go a very different direction,
You're welcome.
Oh.
and then Salt dived into the sewer. So I was like, I have to do so. Yeah, thank you.
I would love.
I mean, what else was she supposed to?
All right.
Well-
You cornered me, you motherfucker.
No, that's we'll never know now.
I would love. That would be.
True.
I think
Unless
a really.
we do New Game Plus.
I guess I could have got my ass out of the trash and helped her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you had precious cargo.
There
It's
was
fine.
Yeah.
there was tons of stuff that could have happened, and the one thing that happened was like, well, then the arc changed. It's different.
Yeah.
It stopped being Scorch Ball and became more Goonies too.
I would love to see like the flow chart in your head after everything's done.
Oh yeah,
And
just
like-
all the choices.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like that. It's like the end chapter scene from Detroit Become Human, where you see what would have happened in all the different options that you could have chosen.
Oh yeah, that would be fascinating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have there have been hard decisions that you guys have made on accident that have like, oh okay, well now this is this now.
Yeah, I just picture like this little thing with branches of like,
Yeah.
and then it just was like,
And then like a
this
big
is where we
X.
That's what they picked.
Yeah.
It's the one that's covered in termites and doesn't make sense in places, but that's the
Yeah.
one they got. I don't know.
There's always next year.
Yeah, there's always that. Hey, so that's the micro. What do you think's happening in the macro?
What do you mean?
The big story,
oh, the
big overarching story, the big picture.
I mean, it ties into the Spectre dude from the last season, right?
He's down there in the Scorch Ball area. He was swooping around watching.
Yeah,
us
just
finagle.
creeping.
I have a
Well,
theory.
He's just been creeping for a while.
I have a theory.
I'm curious, like, because
Yeah, what do you know about the spectral figure?
Nothing. I forget.
He might not be bad
spectral.
necessarily.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. He seems like, at least in this arc, he's more like ambiguous because he's just like there. We're not
And
attacking
then
him, I don't
he's
think.
there and then he's gone.
Yeah, but like in the first one, it seemed to be he was the one that was controlling what was the Gil, yeah.
R.I.P.
No, Gil's alive.
Shit, damn it.
See,
He's not around right now.
It's been a
I
while.
killed him, but you guys don't know that yet.
Yeah.
He's guesting in another person's D&D podcast right now.
He's doing
We couldn't
community
get the
service.
guy who plays Gil, so
Yeah,
so he's not
on
around.
The role of
pregnancy
Gil
leave.
for this episode will be played by. I don't know. I feel like any assumption I'd make about the overarching plot.
Well, just try.
I mean, because I would just be going for tropey stuff and making stabs at it. Like,
Sure. Just give me your best one.
who's okay? I guess my question to everybody is, who's the actual bad guy? Who do you think the actual villain is?
Do you think it was you all along?
It was me. Yes.
Oh,
Bye,
God.
everybody.
He's so thirsty. He just went evil.
Right?
My parents didn't love me.
So I had the kill.
Like, is it a teacher? Is it?
Okay, all right, here's my theory.
Have we met the villain?
So Scorchball is very central to this narrative, obviously. And so, thus, following upon that, logically, it means that the Spectral Man is the spirit of Scorchball made spectral. And he's trying to become material, but he's not quite there yet. He has to like get some more people to play Scorchball before he can become a real boy. And then and then he's gonna
You say something about Horcruxes. I'm out of here.
dude just wants a break.
That's-
Voldemort.
That's not a bad guess.
Okay.
That's not a bad guess. No.
So the spectral guy is the villain, but he's like not. He's like a he who must not be named as of right now.
He just wants people to play Scorchball.
Well, just you guys have you don't really know that much about the spectrum. You don't like. What's interesting to me is like you guys don't know much about the big overarching plot, but there's never been a time to look into it,
yeah.
which I think is interesting.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to like sit down with one of the more knowledgeable characters in this world and just like quiz them or anything.
That's
Or
true.
if we
20
have-
questions.
Or if we have, I asked the wrong question.
So Danielle thinks the Spectral Man is the spirit of Scorchball.
Yeah.
I love the spirit of. I like that theory.
That's funny.
Don't
that's-
ask me.
You have no ideas?
I mean, I don't.
You have become more important to the big story than either of these two right
What?
now. Yeah.
Can you explain to me why? I feel like I'm just too out of it by the end of the day.
Do you remember what happened at the start of the last one? What you saw?
The three figures that got fucked up.
That's right.
And what was the other thing? You have the dreams. Do you remember the last dream you had?
The last dream I had was I was floating in vast.
No. There was one after that.
There was one after that. No, I don't remember.
This is the one that you had was you were in the middle of the town square.
Naked.
No.
Oh.
And you had and I said you have a gift, and I asked you who it was for, and you said it was for Lellard.
Yeah.
And Lellard rolled up in his Arcanist mobile,
Oh, yeah.
and he let you take the
And I'm
wheel,
like,
and you were
"Here's your
driving
eye
somewhere.
drops."
Yeah, that was very important.
Oh my god! See, I feel like this game is wasted on my stupidity.
Well, that's why we record it forever,
Yeah,
for everyone to listen to forever and ever.
yeah. For me to sound like a duh.
Eye drops.
Turns out, Wren is the embodiment of Christ. That's weird.
Turns out, as it happens,
The hap.
what's your big guess, Jeff?
About like the whole plot.
Yeah, I mean the guess of the Spectral Man being the spirit of Scorchball, which I will not confirm or deny.
That's a confirmation.
Nailed it.
I feel like that. I feel like there's some sort of curse on the school,
Okay.
and I think teachers kind of know about it, and I think that the spirit is potentially like a former student or a former teacher that's come back from beyond the grave and is trying to basically put some things in machination, like some machinations in place as revenge against the PE coach that made him do squats, and he didn't really like it.
That is also not a bad guess.
Yeah. Boom.
That is also not a bad
I
guess.
think No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to hear
Well,
this.
I feel glad that no one got it yet.
Well, it's like also we have the fucking shit in our hands. I don't even know what the fuck that
Yeah,
is.
that-
Yeah, you've done nothing to figure that one out.
Lingering.
It's-
lingering.
It's like I almost think maybe there's like other dimensional stuff, but also like potentially time travel stuff. I'm thinking that there's going to be some left field shit coming in at some point.
Pretty sure it just lets us into the biker bar.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking
It's like in this world we don't have like IDs. We're just like it's like our in and out stamp.
Yeah.
So like we want to go
Thank
outside
you.
and smoke.
Oh,
Jesus.
okay.
Fuck.
Don't you fucking roll your eyes at me.
Also, why was
How dare you?
Why was-
A breeze comes by. You're dead.
biker bar was the thing that you went immediately to?
Like that was because the rowdy rough and tumble biker bar is like, okay, did you pay the $5? Let me see your hand.
Right? Like you got a hole in your fucking hand? That's the thing. You gotta get a hole in your goddamn hand.
Well,
That's
we're gonna
intense.
be getting into some underage shit.
Yeah.
Some underage shenanigans.
Are we gonna get inside of a trench coat with all three of us, and we're gonna
We've
go
already
inside the
done
bar?
that with that stuff
Oh, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Not
Yeah.
end well.
Yeah. It did not
That's
go
true.
well at
Eat on
all.
all of us.
We should have bought some beer when we were inside of that thing.
Dang.
There's still time. Okay. Well, this has been fun. I think I will release this as like a little bonus thing right before the finale of this arc or whatever this episode's going to be. Because maybe it's not the finale. Maybe it'll take two to tango. But okay. Thank you for joining us on this short episode of The Rolls We Made, talking about the rolls we made. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Meta.
It's meta.
It's